DC Thunder. Chet, just tell me about those moments late, what it took to stave off a run by one of the best teams in the league.
It's kind of a theme with us, but sticking together every single night, no matter what point it is in the game, and we really kind of fell back on that, especially late in the game. Shea found me for a couple of threes. Dub hit big shots. Shea hit big free throws, and on the defensive end, everybody out there was, flying around trying to make stops happen. We had a few fouls that gave up some free throws and a couple of transition threes, but other than those, our half-court stuff was really solid towards the end. Trying to key in on what they were trying to do and try to take that away. So, there's a lot we can learn from, and next time we play them, we're gonna have to be better than we were tonight. Because they're gonna learn from this as well.
The threes that you hit late came off of kind of action with Shea. They were real loaded up. Does that feel now at this point between you and Shea, or are you thinking about, all right, I need to kind of relocate to this spot, or I need to create an angle when you're relocating off of him?
Yeah, 100%. Whether it's Shea or anybody else, it's just understanding, like you said, angles and spacing, where to be, when to be there, when to move, and then just being ready to shoot. I knew I was going to shoot those one way or another before they even came to me, and big props to Shea for having the faith in me to knock them down.
Chet, you guys beat the best team in the East tonight. You beat the Nuggets twice in the last couple of weeks. The Wolves, Clippers, racked up some really impressive wins. What do you think that says about where this team is now and kind of the level that you guys have reached this early in the season?
I think it says that we're really playing together, and we're prioritizing winning over anything else. But as far as long term, it doesn't really prove anything, I guess you could say, or it doesn't kind of satisfy anybody. We know we have a long ways to go. We're 32, 31 games into the season. So, we still have 50 games left. We got a lot of lessons to learn, a lot of lessons we've already learned from that we got to, kind of keep in the back of our mind. So when those situations arise again, we're ready for them.
You mentioned the Shea finding on those threes. They were loaded up with Tatum, giving him a little different looks and length. What's it do for you guys when your best player, when they're doing those kinds of things, he's making those plays, he's finding the open guy, that sort of stuff?
Yeah, it makes the other team make a decision, and no team's gonna just let you do what you want, and so they're gonna have to give something else up. They were basically saying, we want you to pass the ball, and he was willing to do that, and he trusted me to make those shots. So yeah, and then if they don't want to give up a three to me, they're gonna say, go ahead and drive the ball, and that's what he's gonna do. So it's one or the other.
You talk about how you have a long way to go in your career, but the way you make adjustments in game, from game to game, has been really impressive. Tonight was another example of that. What all goes into being able to adjust on the fly like that? Porzingis had it going tonight, and not just on him, just defensively as a whole.
Yeah, it comes down to preparation, just preparing for all scenarios, and then once you see a scenario changing, being able to adapt with that. So yeah, I'd say it comes down to preparation.
And then Josh, more than his numbers being good, his confidence and his decisiveness seems to have changed over the last couple of weeks. Have you seen a change in his demeanor, his game, and then what does that do for you guys when he plays this way?
Man, it's huge. I definitely feel like our team is a team where every single night, a different guy could just have a night where you're like, man, it's really going for him. And tonight was one of those games for Gid. He works extremely hard at his game, and you guys are seeing that out there. I think they should add a 0 after the 3 on his jersey after tonight.
Last question.
That dope, maybe it went over there.
Second youngest roster in the league. Obviously, there's only a few guys on this team that have any NBA playoff experience, but, you know, like Joe said, you guys are beating elite team after elite team after elite team. Is it reasonable for this team to have ambitions of being a contender this season, to have expectations of a deep playoff run?
I mean, like I said earlier, we have over 50 games of the regular season left to play, so us worrying about playing in the NBA Finals when it's January to 2nd, when it's January 2nd, you know, we're going to miss out on so many opportunities that are right here in front of us to get better. So we're focused on where we are right now. We just played Boston. We got Atlanta tomorrow, so we're focused on Atlanta. Yeah.
Thanks, Chet.
Yep.
Chet.